Good morning everyone. In today's video, I've had several of you guys nag me and ask me how to spend $100 in STEPN. So I'm going to first quickly calculate my current setup and then just also give you guys a rough calculation for both setups. So there's going to be STEPN OG, which is these two devices, and then we're going to do STEPN GO, which will be on the other side of the GMT page. And you can also just check out, we've got some calculators here and there'll be a calculator here, so you can just play around with them yourselves. But basically, in both cases, so starting with OG, normally I'd always recommend you just grab one uncommon, because one uncommon gives you 3 energy, so it's the 2 energy plus 1, and you can buy, in this case, I always just push the level up and get like a level 28 or 29. So let's use a jogger. We'll get the cheapest jogger right now. Okay, wait, let's find a better one. Okay, this one, not the worst. Okay, and base rate is 14.2 and 8.2. So it doesn't really matter too much, but 14.2, 8.2, and then the middle stuff, we don't care about the comfort strategies and we don't care about the resistance strategies. So you can max it out. Obviously, because you're going to be buying this shoe, you're not going to get an optimal, it's not optimized right now. So it's telling you, why is this wrong? Oh, it's higher level. What level is the shoe? 28. Max, okay, 26.64. So in this one, the reality is 67. So bang, 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 bang. And this goes all the way down to 12. So it's not ideal. This goes a little bit higher. And then the rest goes all into. Okay, but this shoe, if you just buy it by itself, your daily income is 28.1. So you can then just go, let's get another version of this. Let's close that. And then we go GST on Solana. So every day, this is obviously, this calculator counts for your durability and your repair. So we're going to go 28.11. 28.11. So good news is you'd essentially be going that times, if you want to do 7, you'd be making $1.2 a week, which is then times that by 4 roughly. So you're going to make $5 a month. And in terms of an investment, this shoe probably costs, which one is it? This one. Okay, so it's 625. $28. So with the expected ROI, you'd make it back in like 6 months. Obviously, if GST keeps making, if we go look at the last year, 6 months, we have done, like, it gets wonky. Like if you look at the max, the chart does get wonky. Like I said, I've made my money back. I'm very happy. I own, so my setup is, I just essentially have this plus 2 uncommons, and you could literally invest in your gems. But one shoe, you can get your ROI basically back in potentially 6 months. It might be longer if the token keeps declining, but it is possible to make your money back. Like I said, I normally ramp it up and get 2 commons. So essentially, you buy your main shoe for $600, and then you go get 2 commons for less than $600. So your initial investment becomes, what's it called? From 620, we just go to 1,200. So it's $56 now, and then you get 5 energy. And then from 28, it becomes 47, so 47.6. So slightly less than half, but you're going to be making a little bit more money. And then you can then go here, times that by 7, and you get $2 every week, which then becomes times that by 4. So it's just 8.6. And then obviously that needs to eat into 56. So we go 50, let's just go 7 divided by 8 point, oops. So it would take you 6.6, like 7 months basically to get the return, but you make a little bit more money every month. But like I said, the fastest return has always just been, to me, 1 uncommon. I guess another thing we could quickly just test is 1 rare. Because you guys said your budget is $100. So like if I had $100 to spend, it might just be quicker to do this. And I don't want a runner. I don't want to run. We could do a jogger. Quickly look. I don't like the shoe. Let's look here. Oh dear. So I'm just looking to see if I can get some good sockets. But these are obviously comfort shoes. Like if this one's a luck shoe, so we don't really want to deal with this. Let's go look at some walkers. I just want an efficiency shoe. That's what I'm looking for, you guys. Okay, we can live with this. Not the best, but not the worst. 888. So if we had to get this 87 bucks. So for 87 bucks, we can make this work. So main thing about this is we can get the shoes and we can get sockets, so you can power it up even more. Base rate 26.3. So it's this. Okay, let's just quickly calculate how 26.3, 15 point, what is it, 3 as well, 15.5. Then we can be 20 max stream GT, which he doesn't do. So this goes all the way back down. $245. Okay. And he also made, wow, that's actually pretty similar. It's like identical almost. It's basically the same. You'd be making 6.2, except it would take you longer. So it's not worth it. In terms of the return, the optimal return is still 1 uncommon. So this would just take you a little bit too long. But if we added 2 more, wouldn't take too much money, because then you just add another $30, because you'd add another 600 to this. So it would be $115, but you'd be earning 70.2, which is 0.5 a day. So you could just go this times 30, which is $14 a month. And then we go so that's 8.2 months. Yeah, okay. So in terms of STEPN OG, if you want to get into it, the quickest ROI is you snag yourself 1 uncommon, and you can just earn it in less than 6 months. However, if you want to copy my setup, it's you go grab yourself 1 good uncommon and look for. So the one thing we didn't calculate is don't buy any luck shoes like this. What you want to do is you just want to find one that has max efficiency and a little bit of resistance. Ignore luck, ignore comfort. We're not going to be farming that. This is not bad, not good. And then you basically just have to look. And so sockets like this is pretty good. This shoe is really good. So this is the shoe you've got to look for. You hunt a shoe like this, and it costs you a little bit more of a premium. So we're paying $750, which we accept. So $750 plus we're going to be spending another $600 to buy 2 commons. So that makes it $1,350. So that's $62 spent, but we get this shoe. And with this shoe, we're going to go, okay, what is it? Uncommon, is it a walker? I forgot. Why it doesn't tell me? Oh no. Did I lose it? Is this it? No. Okay, there it is. It's a walker. Okay, it's a walker. It's a walker. Okay. So we go to walker, go down. It's level 28. Okay, base rate 12, 8.5, 12.7. This can be 10. This can be 10. 8.5. Okay. 8.5. Once you hit max, it says 26. This guy did not. He got it to 14. So we go back down to 14.5. Okay, then we shoot it to there. So we're happy. 74.7, 70. Yep, okay. The max energy, you would have 3 with just one shoe, but essentially you get it to 5, so plus 2 for having the 2 commons. So we'd be making that 47.3, which I think we've seen this number quite often. 47.3, which is the 0.3, which I think will get us that like 6 point something. $9 a month, and then it's already 62.3 divided by 9.15, and it's where we wanted it to be in the sub 7 month mark. But then what you're going to do with the remaining capital, so with your $62, what you can then do is you go buy some gems. Whoops, let's just go quickly get our shoe again. No, that's Mark Meldrum. So quickly go back and get our shoe. It's uncommon. It's a high level one. It's a walker. So it's not the cheapest one. You can find one in the 650 range. I just want to go check all of them. So we go down. We find our shoe at the 750 mark, and we're like, cool. So now we get the sockets. So you can save at least $100. So you don't need to pay this price. You could already pay a little bit less. You could be paying 57. I'm just saying, for me, it's worth it to just try and find a better shoe, especially with how they've spent their attributes. But the sockets here are pretty great too. So the first one is an uncommon with 2. And then you click save. And then this one is, okay, so it's normal, and then it's like level 1. So it's uncommon, that, save. And then it's this one with this, save. This one with that, save. Cool. So super good gems. Now what you do is you go back, go to gems, and a level 1 is 1 GMT, a level 2 is 1 GMT, a level 3 is 21 GMT. So we go to 21 and we can get 3 of these. So with 3 of those, we're going to be adding like $63. So we can put the 3, make that a 1, make that a 4. So now we're at $65. It's really not that bad. Could probably even spend way more, but it's not a need. We just add some level 3s. So you can go there, level 3, save. Oh, I have to hit that one. There, that, level 3, save, there. Suddenly, that 47, because we're now saving on resistance, is now 55, so we've increased it a lot. And then we can go look at efficiency, and you can decide how much you want to spend. You can spend 45, you can spend 260. It also, just play around. It might be worth it to invest more in the resistance. I'm not going to spend too much time doing that. Let's just go 260. How much is it exactly? 265. Okay. So let's add that to this. So $77, and that basically gets you this with this. That. So that's your base. 63.43. So we're now at 63.43, $0.4 a day. Times that by 30, $12, and we are spending 77.5. So just below 6.31. And like I said, play around with it, but this is how I would set up my shoe. If you want to save a little bit, you can even just get level 2s. It doesn't have to be level 1s or level 3s. It could be level 5s if it makes it more mathematical. But like I said, this is a pretty good setup. And then the main thing is that your daily energy, it's only 5. So you only have to walk 25 minutes a day, but you get also all the benefits of walking 25 minutes a day. And your ROI, or your expected return, is in like roughly 6 months time. And then after 6 months, once you've essentially earned back your $77, you then just walk forever and just keep enjoying and benefiting from the game. And you essentially just have a free fitness coach in your pocket earning you money. In terms of Step Go, the math calculation is a lot more complicated because you have to continuously pay for gas. Like I said, when I last did the maths, its expected profit is 16.5, but if you get an uncommon, the return on your energy is doubled, and you essentially would have like 33% return. So it just does depend on how you want to do it. We're currently running a simulation with the 60 point, like with 60 energy. So this costs $60, and that $60 we've essentially earned back 24, but now we do need to reinvest and buy some more energy to keep going. So if you want to stick around, just follow the math documentation here.